Всем привет, друзья! Мы продолжаем играть в Final Fantasy XVI. И ровно с того момента, где мы остановились в прошлой серии. Пришлось немного пробежать до этого момента, но нормально. Погнали. Вот. Ой. Хорош. Идеальный бой. Увидев оранжевый световой сигнал в ключевой момент боя, несколько раз нажмите квадрат, чтобы провести решительную атаку или отбить удар врага. Куда он исчез? Я хотел вернуться. Грызи, суку. А, здесь стоят. Ну я... Блин. О.
Keep your distance, boy. Not this time.
Ой, огонь! Я этого еще не видел. Все. Ой, хорош. Да ёпта, добей его уже, а. Добей. Хорош. Красиво. Знак силы, стальной шелк, метеорит.
They thought we were Imperials.
Well, you do look the part. Though you fight like a true shield of Rosaria, and one blessed by the Phoenix at that. Speaking of which, I wonder, does the other icon of fire give blessings, do you think?
You don't believe me?
And lo, the Creator did make of the elements 8 icons to serve as keepers of the one law. Not that I've ever set too much store by holy doctrine, but on that point, it's clear. Fire has always had just the one warden, as of all the rest. A new one can't be born until the previous dies, and even that can take years. The thing is, you don't strike me as a liar. Which leaves but one person who might be able to shed some light on the matter. And they're in Lostwing. As are our Waluda friends, I would imagine. We should hurry before it gets dark.
But what if someone discovers the bodies?
Well, then they'll be sorely disappointed.
В пространстве камня АРТ доступны повтор этапа и режим аркада. Чтобы узнать подробности о них, зайдите на изменяемую площадку. Холмы Арабель. С виду безмятежные равнины в южной части Священной Империи. Не слишком заселены, просто нужно знать, где искать людей. Южный Сенбрек. Я уже думал, мы обратно в убежище. Но, к счастью, нет. О, ночь. Спустя некоторое время. Священная Империя Сенбрек.
So much for arriving before sunset.
Oh, I didn't realize we were this close. Any idea what that is they built the village around?
The Fallen Ruin. I've heard some call it an airship. Though its flying days seem to be behind it. It's a shame, that.
You truly think a dominant's waiting for us in that village?
My scout has never given me any reason to doubt him. Which is why I think we should hurry. Come on.
Я помню, что мы ищем доминанта огня. Просто думал, типа, подрались в убежище. При сонастройке с обелиском Клайв может быстро перемещаться к нему, используя карты мира или текущей области. Для сонастройки достаточно подойти к обелиску. Оглушительная тишина.
This isn't the first time I've seen one of these. Perhaps I can use them as waymarks.
Нажмите на тачпад, называется. Называю сенсор, потому что как-то привычнее. Продолжу дальше так называть. Ну, тут можно погулять. Область не маленькая. Почему сейчас не ускоряется? О?
Figures up ahead.
Are they friends or foes?
Враги. Ничего, вы не атакуете-то? Новый уровень.
More were luders. Why? What is it they want?
You're welcome to ask the next ones we meet. Let me know how it goes.
Кстати, ничего не прокачивал уже давно в плане навыков. О. Это улучшить можно. О, прикольно. Ой, бля. Я это забыл. У меня это было, оказывается. Это можно улучшить. 500. Типа у ворот пожестче будет теперь. Ну, давайте. Хотя как он пожестче, интересно, станет. Ладно, неважно. Поймем, когда будем использовать. Может, окно больше будет для уклонения. Типа, ну, логично. Лоствинг.
No sign of the royalists.
Прикольная деревушка.
Or anyone else for that matter. It's too bloody quiet. Even for this hour.
What do we do now?
First we look for my scouts. You start here, I'll circle round the back.
How do I let you know if I find him?
Good question. Shout.
Subtle. I don't even know what he looks like.
Да, поймешь по огню.
The village can't be completely abandoned, can it?
Здрасте.
You miss me? I'm flattered, but let's stick to the plan.
That sounds like a child.
Ребенок? Да нет, это звучит как девушка, причем в хорошем возрасте. Нет, это ребенок реально.
I'm not one of them.
А, ну как ребенок ей? Сколько лет? 14?
With the Imperial Army. And we've come to help. Do you know where your parents are?
In the church.
Then I'm going to find them and make sure they're safe. Can you stay hidden here until then? To the church, then.
Так, хорошо. Надо подняться наверх. Что-то здесь пустовато.
This man's gonna die if we don't get into a healer.
Твою мать, извиняюсь. Хорош.
About time.
Stand back.
Who the hell are you?
Clive!
Thought you weren't coming.
You still alive, Gav?
Barely. Been doing what I can for the villagers, but
I thought you were joking.
It's all right. He's with me. Is this everyone?
no, there were others. A pair of royalists came for the bearers just before you arrived.
Was a dominant among them?
Maybe. It's not like he was holding a sign.
I'll give you one guess where he's going. Clive, after him.
Any word from the scouts?
Not yet, my lady, but we have the dominant's companion. It's only a matter of time before we seize our quarry.
Very good. And what of the others?
The bearers have been taken to Caer Norvent.
Some may still be worth keeping should the dominant elude us.
All is in hand, my lady. They will not be spoiled. I give you my word. Gentlemen, a toast! Will you join me? My thanks. To Our Lady of the Wind and the King!
Ugh. Imperials drink this piss?
Well, it would go some way to explain their breath.
Lady Benedicta! Imperials!
And instead of killing them, you lead the rats straight to us.
Mercy!
Господи. Вообще какая-то конченая. Прям вот жду момента, когда ее...
Here, boys. An imperial bearer. Good. I was getting bored.
Ты будешь драться наконец-то? Окей. Бля. Пока одна только.
What is that thing? If this means what I think it does, Sid hasn't explained today.
Чёрт.
Get him!
Да я же нажал, ну блин. Вот. Используйте квадрат в момент вражеского удара, чтобы парировать его. Ненадолго замедлить время и получить шанс контратаковать. Ой-ой, это случайно вышло или как?
You better be on your way, Sid. My wounds, boy. Keep your distance, boy.
О. Прям последнюю секунду ударил способностью. И снял ей кучу жизни, судя по всему.
You've got some fight in you, even for a branded.
Clive!
Look who's here to save the day. Is this how you recruit all of your charges?
Don't recall you complaining, Benedicta.
So, Sidolphus, remind me, why was it that you betrayed your kingdom? I asked you a question, Lord Commander.
Why? Because I'd had enough of you and your king's antics.
And yet here you are, stealing my branded. What are you plotting?
As if I'd tell you.
Lady Benedicta, we have secured the dominant.
Бля. Ну какого хрена?
Always something, isn't there?
And she's gone.
Ну и ладно. Найдем ее еще раз.
Did she say where she was going?
No.
Then we head back to Lostwing. One of the villagers may have heard something.
But we can't just...
Which is why I sent Gav. The man has a nose for these things. Trust me.
Ну все, перерывчик. Сейчас точно в убежище пойдут. Обратно. Ну и заберут с собой новых людей, судя по всему. Или это будет их точкой какой-то. Но это опасно.
So, it wasn't about bears at all. They were looking for a dominant.
Yeah, that's right. I thought we were hiding the bastard. Like any of us would keep a monster like that under our roof. Oh, no offence.
When no one talked, they started rounding up everyone with a brain. And then everyone without one and all.
And locked you in the cellar, hoping sooner or later someone would break. You know, things might have been different if you'd accepted my invitation.
Oh, don't remind us. We were all saying the same thing.
This is our home, innit? Don't mean we won't help when we can, though.
And that, I'll drink to.
Все-таки останутся тут. Ну ладно. Их понять можно, в принципе.
Come hear the tale of Lord Dion the Bold, whose tamed worms 1,000 unslain but tenfold. 100 full legions the young dragoon led, and watched as 1,000,000 foes turned tail and fled. His lance levels mountains, it spanned the deep. The skies over storm breaks for
Listen, Clive. Revenge won't bring him back. It won't.
13 years ago, I watched a dominant kill my brother right in front of me, and I did nothing. But now I can. I can kill the son of a bitch and bring peace to my brother's soul. After that, whatever happens, happens.
Fate. You're content to be its slave, then?
Ну, что бы он сейчас не сказал, это не изменит ничего, кажется. Тем временем замок
His
Норвинд.
radiance would have us believe the Imperial host invincible. Yet here we find the Empire's cornerstone teetering on the backs of a handful of cowards and cutthroats. While Bahamut may lead 100 full legions, could it be that the young prince defends a house of cards ready to topple at the slightest breeze? Tell me something. Why do you not resist? Within you lies the power to slay gods. The phoenix perished in your flames. Yet you do not fight. You do not flee. You refuse your gift. Perhaps you're distracted.
Я немного запутан.
My offer still stands. Join us and you will be treated with the respect one of our kind deserves.
Lord Margrace, don't!
I'll give you a moment to consider your options. Do be gentle with them.
Может, в капюшоне есть Джошуа? Нет? Мне кажется, блядь, почему-то, что он жив. Не знаю.
Clive. Wake up. Gav's back.
Norvend.
One of the Empire's outlying strongholds, though apparently not strong enough to keep out the Royalists. The captured bearers are inside. I'm sure of it.
If Benedicta's orders are to stay in the shadows, she won't be travelling with many men. Meaning, she'll be keeping her prisoners together and close by.
Including the dominant.
So, we find a way into the fortress and conjure a bit of chaos.
А, вот момент этот.
What about
В испытании Айкона в демке. Мы врывались в замок.
And guide those I free to safety.
And miss all the fun. Why can't he do that?
Clive doesn't have your nose. He'd stumble off a cliff before he even found the men. Come on, Gav. You're the best man for the job.
Well, when you put it that way. Suppose I'd better scout ahead for any surprises. Don't you let him down.
I won't. All right. Shall we?
Not so fast. We wait until tomorrow.
But he's right there.
And if we leave now, we'll arrive just as the sun comes up. Maybe join the guards in breaking their fast. Come on, Clive. They only just took the place. They'll be there a while yet. We've got one chance at this. You don't want to waste it, do you?
No.
Блин, я бы с удовольствием переоделся на самом деле в какую-нибудь другую одежду. Внешку изменить нельзя никак. Я уже устал ходить в этой. Самый темный час. По мере развития сюжета в лавке Плата Харон будут появляться новые товары и виды оружия, а в кузнице Черный молот новые чертежи. Ну пойдем. Вот девочка это, кстати.
You're the kind man who saved Mummy. Thank you. You're the kind man who saved Mummy. Thank you.
Да, не за что.
You haven't much, but you're free to look.
Тоже полуторный меч, тоже говно. Так. А я бы вот продал... Погоди. Что на мне надето? На мне же надето то, что лучше, правильно? На вкладке предмета отображены все не относящиеся к снаряжению предметы, которые есть у Клайва, а также те, что нужны в заданиях. Здесь же можно активировать расходные предметы, например, зелья. Для настройки быстрого доступа выберите нужный расходный предмет, нажмите квадрат, чтобы открыть соответствующее меню. Определив кнопку, к которой будет привязано использование предмета, нажмите крестик для подтверждения. Понял, понял. Да, надето у меня то, что лучше. Хорошо. Я думаю, может это кольцо чем-нибудь заменить. Ну, стой. Ага. Ну ладно, пока ничего не нужно менять. Ой, тут еще что есть. Воу. Блин, прикольно.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine. Could never have too many. Yeah, that'll fetch a good price.
Так, остальное пока не буду трогать.
Good day.
Что он тут стоит?
It seems we'll be spending the night.
I thought as much. Where do you find that one?
What, him? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Quinton here is an old friend, one who is sympathetic to our cause.
Sympathetic? Then he knows about your little sanctuary. I would never have guessed so many people were bent on setting us free. When last I checked, the mere thought would earn you a trip to the gallows.
I am well aware of the risks, as I am of the rewards.
And what could be more rewarding than your very own dominant of fire?
A dominant? Here? Now that I would like to see.
Meaning you haven't?
No, but nothing passes unnoticed in Lostwing. Take your brand, for example. People will see that at once. And I need hardly tell you how they will greet the inquiries of a bearer. You are afraid your words will fall on deaf ears, as they have ever since the moment you were marked. Happily, I can provide a solution to your dilemma, as a favor to Sid, that is. Take this. You will find it has the uncanny power to loosen tongues. May the mothers guide you.
This might be Imperial land, but here in Lostwing, it's his word that's law.
But how?
You don't need to worry about that just yet. Trust me. Everyone in Lostwing knows what that seal means, and what it means if they don't take note. Now we can sit here counting our blessings, or put them to good use and find that dominance. Your choice.
Let's see if this thing really works.
Спросите жителей, соберите сведения. Ага. Ладно.
And that's all you can remember. Think hard.
I already told you.
Ah. Master Quinton took a liking to you, I see. And there I was, thinking you were in bed with Sid. Wonder what Gav will have to say about this. Speaking of whom, if you see him, tell him thanks for looking after us. Now, what can I help you with?
I'm searching for a dominant of fire. Gav seems to think he might have taken refuge here.
We see a lot bearers around these parts. But I do seem to recall one who commanded the flame. Now, whether or not that makes him a dominant, I can't say. But the Waluders certainly took a keen interest in the poor sod.
Did you get a look at him?
Didn't have a chance. One of the other bearers might have done.
Thank you.
Bearers attuned to the element of fire are handy on the battlefield, as I'm sure you know.
Что-то я кузнеца не видел. Ага. Его пока нету. Что это за звук? А, ясно.
Honored visitor, might I ask that you pray with us for the deliverance of our brothers and sisters from evil?
Спасибо, не интересует. Я не из этих.
That a hanged man, I see. Master Quentin must think you're important. It was a good thing you done today, getting rid of those bastards. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd be on my way to Ash by now, along with the others. Poor buggers.
These others, was there a dominant among them? A dominant of fire?
Might have been, yeah. Royalists seem to think there was, anyhow. A thin bloke all swallowed up in his robes like one of great Grieger's churchmen.
Do you recall anything else about him?
Only that he weren't alone. Was a young maid who went wherever he did, including the church, and wherever the Royalists dragged them both off to before you got here.
I see. Thank you. I wonder if Sid's found anything.
I'll tell you one thing for nothing. That girl with the hooded bloke weren't his missus.
Так это девочка была?
That blimmin' curl, ready to pounce.
Я думал, это Хотя фиг знает, я вообще не понимал, кто это, мальчик, девочка. Тут в финалках, в принципе, тяжело разобрать.
Tell me that scowl means you've got good news. So, a shady lad with a hood, and his equally shady lass. Not much to go on, but... I've been thinking, if our friend is a dominant, why not just burn the royalists to a crisp? There's a reason he's holding back, and I reckon he has something to do with his partner.
What makes you say that?
One of the villagers I talked to said the two were separated. If the Waluders have her, our dominants like to think twice before starting any fires. Whoever he is, he's shown himself to have a level head. He's careful, cunning, and he doesn't want to be found. This could spell trouble. For us and the royalists both. Still, it'll be a whole lot worse if we set off after them with bleary eyes and empty bellies. There should be a pair of pallets waiting for us back at the inn. Shall we?
Ну, у меня же больше нет никаких возможностей здесь, поэтому идем к Сиду. Ой, Квинтон. Ладно. А, вместе с Сидом.
I seem to recall your request being to spend the night. And for that,
Ты что, охуел?
will more than suffice.
Мы спасли тебя.
Better than a wet rock, I suppose. My thanks, Quentin. Next time you're at the hideaway, our floor's all yours.
No need for thanks, Sid. This isn't an act of charity.
You don't say.
In exchange for my floor, I shall be requiring your services.
Какая нахуй услуга?
The royalists saw fit to erect a barricade across the road south when they occupied the village, and failed to remove it when they
Я
left.
иногда просто в шоке от наглости людей в реальной жизни.
As you wish.
А в играх я еще больше охуеваю от жизни. На следующий вечер.
Well, that took longer than expected. First time dismantling the barricade? It gets easier, don't worry.
I won't.
If we leave now, we'll arrive at the care when the shadows are at their deepest. Unless you'd rather wait.
No more waiting. The road's
Так.
south then. Unless...
I know of another shortcut. You should be so lucky.
Прекрасный момент, чтобы закончить. Продолжим в следующей серии. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь. А главное, комментируйте, чтобы я мог с вами общаться. До скорых встреч.